Hey guys, this is Cecilia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a yummy chocolate cake without oven along with chocolate syrup. So during this quarantine time, I just wanted to make something useful out of myself. So here I am debuting myself in this video for the first time. So without further delay, let's get started. If you love my work, please do support by giving a thumbs up, sharing and subscribing to my channel. So you'll require a cup of all-purpose flour, a cup of sugar, half a cup of vegetable oil, vanilla essence, half a cup of full cream milk, butter which is optional. You can skip butter if you don't want to, and the cocoa powder. So make sure you take the cocoa powder half the quantity of the flour that you're using. So today I'm going to be using the hot chocolate cocoa powder. If you're using the raw cocoa powder, make sure you add a little bit of extra sugar to it. You'll require a tablespoon of baking soda and baking powder each, 2 large eggs, and salt to taste as per your wish. In a large vessel, add all-purpose flour, sugar. You can powder the sugar if you want to. Today I'm using unpowdered sugar, and a little bit of salt to taste. To this, add the baking soda and the baking powder together and mix all the ingredients really well. Since there is baking soda and powder, mix it really well before adding cocoa powder. Now I'm adding sweetened cocoa powder. Usually the quantity is half the cup. Since this is sweetened, I'm taking only quarter cup. And mix all these ingredients really well. Make sure the color is even. Once this is ready, add vanilla essence, two large eggs, vegetable oil. You can use the vegetable oil little by little. Mix all these ingredients really well. Pour the remaining milk or the full cream milk that you have. Mix it really well. I'm doing this just to make sure that the consistency of the batter is correct. Now I'm adding the remaining vegetable oil and mixing all the ingredients well. You can use an electric beater if you have. If you don't have an electric beater, that's not a problem. You can use a normal spatula to mix all the ingredients. Now I'm adding the remaining milk. So the consistency of the batter should be exactly the same like this. Pour it into a vessel or a cake mold. Tap it to remove air bubbles. I've preheated a vessel with salt and a stand for 15 minutes. Make sure to place a small steel plate or stand on top of the salt setup so that the cake is not overbaked or scorched. Place the vessel on top of the setup and bake the cake for 40 to 50 minutes. Once the cake is ready, make sure that the bottom crust of the cake is not overbaked. If it's overbaked, just cut off that portion. So the next step is the making of chocolate syrup. For this you'll need the cocoa powder, all-purpose flour, milk and the melted butter. Mix all the ingredients in a small vessel. Make sure you add only 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour because more flour will make the taste of the syrup worse. Mix the ingredients really well. Add the full cream milk to this mixture and whisk it. You can also use a dark chocolate and a heavy cream milk for this. Now I'm adding the melted butter to this mixture and whisking it really well. We need to heat this content in a low flame for 15 to 20 minutes. So make sure you whisk all the contents really well. Whisk the contents really well so that there are no lumps inside this liquid because it's going to form the basic taste for the cake. Once it's completely whisked, you can heat it in a low flame for 20 minutes. So after eating it, this is the exact texture of the chocolate syrup that we're gonna pour on the cake. Cool it and then you can use it on top of the cake. Now I'm cutting the cake into 2 equal halves. You can also cut the cake into 3 halves as per your wish. To increase the taste, you can also add sugared water. You can sprinkle sugared water on the top of these cakes before adding the chocolate syrup. Once everything is ready, just set the cake. Place a small amount of syrup in a plate. I'm taking a very thin crust of the cake. So this was actually the topmost layer of the cake that I baked. So I'm making it as the bottommost layer for the cake. So if you want a good shape for your cake, then you can bake 2 cakes at the same time in 2 different cake molds, and then you can add chocolate syrup to them like this, making it in layers. For chocolate syrup, you can also use white chocolates if you want. I'm using dark chocolate, that's the hot chocolate powder here. You can also use cashew nuts, almonds, cherries for garnishing the cake as per your wish. All those are completely optional. So in today's video, I've used sweetened cocoa powder. If you're using a normal raw cocoa powder, make sure you add sugar to the chocolate syrup. You can use different ingredients for cake decoration. So in today's video, I've used biscuits to decorate the cake. Make sure you fill in the chocolate syrup all over the cake. Once you pour the chocolate syrup all over the cake, take a small amount of biscuit, grind it, and sprinkle it all over the cake as you wish, like this. Please do try out the simple cake recipe and let me know the comments in the comment section below.